We're diving deep into the 1980 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, and why collectors are buzzing about a rare version reportedly worth $1.6 million. Welcome back, coin hunters and treasure seekers. If you're between 30 and 70 years old, chances are you've got an old coin jar stashed somewhere. And believe it or not, one of those coins might be the legendary 1980 P Jefferson nickel, a coin that's turning heads in the rare coin market. What makes this 1980 P nickel special? How to spot the $1 million version, and how you can sell your old coins for top dollar. Let's rewind to 1980. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia released millions of Jefferson nickels, over 593 million, in fact. It was the first year the Philadelphia Mint began putting a P mint mark on nickels. But here's the twist: among those millions of coins, a handful had striking errors or die anomalies. Mistakes that can increase a coin's value from 5 cents to thousands, or in extremely rare cases, even over $1 million. There's buzz around a 1980 P Jefferson nickel rumored to have sold for up to $1.6 million due to a combination of extreme rarity, a unique mint error, and perfect uncirculated condition, known in grading terms as MS-70 full steps. These full steps mean you can clearly see all the steps at the base of Monticello on the back of the coin. No wear, no blurring. That level of perfection is almost unheard of, especially for coins that entered circulation. Combine that with a double die error or a possible off-center strike, and now you've got the recipe for $1 million nickel. Now, let's be real for a second. Has a 1980 P nickel actually sold for $1.6 million? That specific sale isn't confirmed in auction records, but the rumor originated from private collectors' circles, and some coins with similar specs have sold for 5 to 6 figures. So while $1.6 million might be extreme, finding a rare error coin from 1980 could still land you hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially if it's graded by PCGS or NGC. Look for the P mint mark on the front, next to Jefferson's ponytail. Flip it over, inspect the Monticello steps. Clear, unbroken steps are key. Doubling, off-center designs, or misaligned dies. If it looks unusual, do not clean it. Cleaned coins lose value. Take it to a coin shop or submit it to PCGS.com or NGCcoin.com for grading. Ready to cash in? Here's how to sell your valuable coins safely and smartly. Avoid pawn shops. They often lowball you. Use trusted auction platforms like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or eBay, but only if it's been graded. Consider local coin shows. They're filled with serious buyers. Join Facebook groups or Reddit communities for collectors to learn more. So, is your 1980 P Jefferson nickel worth $1.6 million? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, it's worth taking a look. Don't leave money sitting in a jar. Check your nickels, especially from 1980 with the P mint mark. That little coin could change your life. If you've got old coins at home, leave a comment below with what you found. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with fellow treasure hunters. We're diving into a fascinating story about a 1988 D Jefferson nickel, a coin that, believe it or not, is rumored to be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. One nickel, $1.5 million. Now, before we all start flipping through every nickel in the house, let's talk about why this coin is so special, how to spot the valuable version, and whether this insane price tag is real or a myth. The Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his home, Monticello, on the back. These coins have been a staple of American change for over 80 years. Most of them aren't worth more than face value, but there are exceptions, coins with minting errors, low mintages, or unique features that collectors go crazy for. So what makes the 1988 D Jefferson nickel so special? The D stands for Denver Mint, where this coin was struck. While millions of 1988 D nickels were produced, rumors began circulating about a rare error variety, possibly a misprint or double die that went unnoticed by the public. In the rare coin world, errors equal dollars. Coins with misplaced mint marks, off-center strikes, or doubling can fetch anywhere from hundreds to millions depending on rarity. You might have seen headlines or viral videos claiming a 1988 D nickel sold for $1.5 million. But here's the truth. There's no official auction record of that amount yet. But what could be happening is a combination of speculation, private offers, and collectors hyping the value due to a possible one-of-a-kind minting error. Still, if such a rare version does exist and hits the market, it could go for a fortune. Just like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel that sold for over $4 million. Here's what to look for if you want to see if your nickel could be worth big bucks. A clearly visible D mint mark under the date. Check for doubling in the words Monticello or 5 cents. Look at the coin's strike quality. Is anything off-center, blurry, or raised weirdly? Use a jeweler's loupe or magnifying glass to see fine details. If something doesn't look right, don't toss it back. That oddity could be a once-in-a-lifetime error. If your 1988 D nickel shows signs of being rare, here's what to do next. Don't clean the coin. Take clear photos front and back. Get a professional appraisal from a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Research recent auction prices. Consider listing it with a reputable coin dealer or auction house. A grading service will tell you the coin's condition and authenticity, crucial if you're aiming for that big payday. Is every 1988 D nickel worth $1.5 million? No. But is it possible that a super rare error version exists? Absolutely. Coins like this teach us that hidden value can be right under our noses. Whether you're cleaning out a drawer or sorting through a coin jar, don't overlook the nickels. Especially for my viewers between 30 and 70 years old, you might have coins passed down from parents or grandparents. These aren't just keepsakes. They might be hidden treasures. If you're thinking of selling your coins, make sure you know what you have. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it could be worth $1 million. If you learned something new today, please hit that like button and subscribe for more coin stories, market updates, and hidden gems in your pocket change. Drop a comment below, or tell us if you found something amazing. And remember, every coin tells a story. Yours might be worth a fortune. Welcome to where we explore valuable coins, rare finds, and how you can turn forgotten change into real cash. So if you're 30 or 70, and you've got old coins lying around, this is for you. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. But not all Jefferson nickels are equal. Some, like the 1939 D or the 1950 D, are already well known among collectors. But today, we're talking about one that has shocked even the experts, the 1989 P Monticello nickel. At first glance, the 1989 P Jefferson nickel looks like any other coin. Minted in Philadelphia, hence the P mint mark. It's made from the usual copper-nickel blend. But here's where it gets really interesting. Some 1989 P nickels contain rare minting errors or special die characteristics, making them extraordinarily rare. And one such coin has been reportedly valued at over $1.3 million. Experts say it likely involves a mint error, combined with a near-perfect condition, possibly graded MS68 or higher. That's museum-level quality. Die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, full steps on Monticello. These are all potential factors that skyrocket value. Now, let's talk about the big number, $1.3 million. Is it real? Is someone actually paying that? There have been rumors, auction whispers, and online listings claiming insane prices for these rare condition nickels. But remember, verified sales through reputable auction houses are what count. Even if not all of them hit that $1.3 million mark, some 1989 P nickels with rare features have still sold for thousands. That's life-changing for a coin you might just have lying around. Look for the P mint mark. It should be just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Flip it. Inspect the steps on Monticello. Do they appear full, clean, and sharp? That's called full steps, and it adds big value. Look for doubling, off-center strike, cracks, or other oddities. These are mint errors that can multiply the value. Condition is key. If it looks untouched, you may have something special. Use a magnifying glass or take it to a local coin dealer or grading service. If you think you've got a rare one, do not clean it. That destroys value. Instead, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. These are trusted coin grading services. A coin graded MS65 or higher with a rare error could earn thousands, or even more if the market's right. You can then sell through a reputable auction or marketplace. Stay away from shady offers, especially if someone pressures you to sell fast for cheap. So, could you be sitting on $1 million nickel? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's certain, it's worth a look. Check your change, check your drawers. You never know what treasure you might find. Like this video if you learned something new, and subscribe for more tips on valuable coins hiding in plain sight. What if I told you that one special version of this everyday coin could be worth up to $1.3 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick around because today, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this rare 2000p Monticello nickel that has collectors and investors buzzing. Historical images of Thomas Jefferson, Monticello, and a 2000p nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple in U.S. currency since 1938. Featuring Thomas Jefferson on the front and his famous home, Monticello, on the back, it's one of the most widely circulated coins in America. But in the year 2000, something happened at the Philadelphia Mint that created an extremely rare variety, one that's now believed to be worth up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1 million nickel. Highlight P mint mark. Zoom into coin details. Now, not every 2000p Jefferson nickel is valuable. What makes this one special is a minting error or a unique die variety. Details so rare that only a few examples may exist. Experts believe that this rare version might have a double die or deep strike error, unusual planchet composition, or a misplaced mint mark. Some believe one of these rare errors was auctioned or privately sold for over $1.3 million, making it one of the most valuable modern nickels ever. Step-by-step visuals with arrows, magnifier effects. So, how can you tell if you have this jackpot coin in your possession? Make sure it's a 2000 nickel with the P mark for Philadelphia. Uncirculated or proof-like coins are more desirable. Look for doubling in the lettering, cracks in the die, or off-center strikes. Some anomalies in color or unusual weight can indicate planchet errors. Use a magnifier and weigh your coin. Many serious collectors use a jeweler's scale and digital microscope to examine coins. Auction footage, coin valuation charts, news clippings. Regular 2000p nickels in circulated condition might be worth only 5 to 10 cents. But rare error coins, like this $1 million version, are in an entirely different league. Coin experts estimate the value of this ultra-rare variety could range from $10,000 to over $1.3 million, depending on the condition and demand. Collectors are paying huge sums for these once-in-a-lifetime errors because they are nearly impossible to find. Contact information, images of coin grading services. If you suspect you have a rare 2000p nickel, don't clean it. Store it safely in a coin flip or soft pouch. Get it graded by a certified service like PCGS or NGC. Reach out to a reputable coin dealer or collector for an evaluation. You're welcome to leave a comment or email me with a photo of your coin. I'll help guide you through the next steps. Show inspiring footage of coin collecting. Older hands flipping through old coins. So many people, especially folks like you who've been saving coins for decades, might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. A simple 5-cent piece could change your life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend who collects coins or loves history. And remember, always check your change. You never know when a rare treasure is hiding right under your nose. We're diving deep into the story, the rarity, and the market frenzy around this coin, and how you can check if you have one tucked away. Let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, featuring the third U.S. president, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. In 1999, the Denver Mint produced millions of these coins, but a tiny handful may have a rare error or minting quirk that makes them extraordinarily valuable. So what makes this coin so special? Experts believe a small number of 1999 D. Jefferson nickels were struck with a rare full-step design, die errors, or unique planchet flaws. These aren't just slight defects. They're incredibly rare minting errors that collectors go crazy for. Full steps on Monticello off-center strike double die obverse high-grade mint condition, MS68 or better. One such coin reportedly sold, or was estimated to sell, for a mind-blowing $1.5 million. While this exact sale hasn't been publicly confirmed, the story has taken the coin world by storm. Here's how you can check if you have one of these valuable nickels. Grab a magnifying glass or a phone with a good camera. Look at the following. You want to see 5 or 6 distinct steps. Look for the D to the right of Monticello. Mint condition only, circulated coins won't hit top values. Die cracks, doubling, or unusual shine. If you're not sure, don't guess. Get it professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. Today, the average 1999 D Jefferson nickel is worth face value 5 cents. But coins in mint state condition, especially with errors, can range from $500 to over $10,000. And that elusive $1 million coin? Still out there. Still being hunted. The coin collecting market is hotter than ever. If you've got old coins, now might be the time to cash in. Here's what you should do if you think you've found a valuable 1999 D Jefferson nickel. Don't clean the coin. Take clear, close-up photos. Contact a professional coin dealer or grader. Get it certified by PCGS or NGC. Consider listing it at auction for maximum exposure. So, could you be holding a piece of hidden treasure? Go check your old change jars, your desk drawers, and your inherited coin collections. The 1999 D Monticello Jefferson nickel could turn out to be the surprise of a lifetime. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on valuable coins, rare currency, and how to turn your pocket change into serious cash. Got an old coin you're curious about? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Have you ever searched through your old coins and thought, maybe one of these is worth something? Well, if you have a 1998 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, you might be sitting on a fortune. One of these rare nickels recently made headlines, with a reported value of up to $1.3 million. Yes, $1.3 million. So, how do you know if you have that coin? And why is this particular nickel so valuable? Stick with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to tell you exactly what makes this coin so special, how to spot it, and how to find out what your coins might be worth. Let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel has been around since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features President Thomas Jefferson on the front and the Monticello, his Virginia home, on the back. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins, over 800 million from the Philadelphia Mint alone, marked with a small P on the front side, right next to Jefferson's ponytail. So if they made so many, what makes one worth over $1 million? That brings us to the mystery and the treasure of a rare minting error. Now here's the exciting part. In coin collecting, value comes from 3 things: rarity, condition, and demand. The 1998 P nickel that sold for a whopping $1.3 million had all 3. First, it had an extremely rare error. Experts believe the coin was struck on the wrong planchet, possibly a planchet meant for a foreign coin or even a different denomination. That means the coin's metal composition and weight were off, instantly making it a numismatic oddity. Second, the coin was in nearly perfect condition, graded at MS70 or mint state 70, which means it looked like it had never been touched. And third, coin collectors and investors love rare U.S. mint errors. When one-of-a-kind coins hit the auction block, the prices can skyrocket, especially if the coin has a great story behind it. Look on the obverse front of the coin. To the right of Jefferson's bust. Is the coin smaller? Thinner? A strange color? Does it feel lighter or heavier than normal? These could be signs it was struck on the wrong planchet. Coins in high-grade condition, with little to no scratches, dings, or discoloration, can fetch much more. If the coin appears misaligned or has doubled features, that could be a valuable error. Get it graded by NGC or PCGS if you suspect it's rare. A certified grade makes all the difference. Okay, let's say you find a suspicious-looking 1998 P nickel. What next? Do not clean it. Cleaning can ruin the value. Take clear, high-resolution photos of both sides. Contact a coin dealer or grading service. PCGS and NGC are the most reputable. They'll authenticate and grade the coin. Auction houses like Heritage or Stax Bauer specialize in rare coins. That's where million-dollar sales happen. Avoid quick cash websites that undervalue collectibles. Always do your research and compare offers. Millions of Americans have jars, drawers, and boxes filled with loose change, maybe passed down from parents or grandparents. And within those coins, treasures may be hiding. That $1.3 million Jefferson nickel was almost thrown away. It was saved only because someone took a closer look. So take this as your sign. Go through your old coins. Look for 1998 nickels. You just might have the next record breaker. Tell me in the comments, what's the oldest or weirdest coin you've ever found? And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare coin stories. Do you have old nickels lying around in a drawer, a coin jar, or tucked away in a box from your childhood? Well, listen closely. One very specific nickel from 2008, minted in Denver, is creating major buzz, and it could be worth as much as $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. One ordinary-looking nickel that might change your life. The Jefferson nickel has been around since 1938, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. But in 2008, the final year of the Westward Journey series, something curious happened at the Denver Mint. The 2008 D nickel might look like any other. It's part of the regular Monticello reverse design. But some rare errors, and possibly unconfirmed prototypes or ultra-high-grade coins, are causing collectors to pay astronomical prices. Now, let's address the big number, $1.4 million. Why would someone pay that much for a coin worth just 5 cents? There are whispers in the collector community of a 2008 D Jefferson nickel with a unique mint error or possibly a special strike. A coin struck using proof dies on a business strike planchet. It may also have been graded a perfect MS-70 by a top-tier grading company like PCGS or NGC. That's a unicorn in the coin world. Here's what you need to check if you have a 2008 D nickel. Look for a mint mark D under the year 2008. Inspect the Monticello building for doubling. Look closely at the columns and windows. Check Jefferson's jawline and hair for unusual sharpness or doubling. And finally, no scratches, wear, or damaged condition is everything. If your coin looks absolutely pristine, you might be holding something incredible. Don't clean it. Cleaning kills value. And don't rush to sell it at a pawn shop. To know what your coin is really worth, you need to get it graded and authenticated. Reputable companies like PCGS and NGC will professionally examine it and assign a grade from 1 to 70. Only coins in the high 60s or a perfect 70 can fetch record-breaking prices. The difference between a 5-cent coin and a $1.4 million coin? One word: condition. A flawless coin is like winning the lottery, and yes, they do exist. Don't walk into the first antique shop you see. Here's what to do instead. Get the coin professionally graded, take high-resolution photos, get multiple offers from coin dealers, consider online auctions like Heritage or Great Collections, join coin collecting forums to learn from experts. There are plenty of buyers out there looking for rare Jefferson nickels, especially unique mint errors or perfect specimens. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Who knows, your spare change might just be worth a fortune. Comment below if you have a 2008 D nickel. I'd love to hear your story. Did you hear about the 2021 D Jefferson nickel that's reportedly worth $1.5 million? Yes, a 5-cent coin turning regular people into millionaires. Sounds crazy, right? But here's the big question. Is it true? And if you're over 30 and have a box of old coins sitting around, you might just be holding onto a fortune. Let's find out. First, let's talk basics. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, and the design you see today, the Monticello building on the back, has gone through a few updates. In 2021, the Denver Mint, marked by the D Mint mark, struck millions of these nickels. So what makes one of them worth $1.5 million? A few coin collectors reported that a rare error coin from 2021 was discovered with an extraordinary combination: a double die, off-center strike, and possibly a misplanchet, all in one. This triple error coin is what's believed to have fetched a huge offer, rumored up to $1.5 million in a private collector's deal. While this hasn't been confirmed in public auctions, the buzz is real. If you've got a 2021 D nickel, here's how to tell if it might be worth something more than 5 cents. Look for doubling. Check Jefferson's face, especially his eye and jawline, or the words "In God We Trust." If they appear doubled, that's a sign. Check for off-center strike. Is the design shifted to one side? The more dramatic, the more valuable. Planchet errors. Does your coin look like it's made of the wrong metal? Lighter, heavier, odd color. Could be a wrong planchet. Sharpness and condition. Coins in mint state, MS 65 or higher. Condition can multiply in value even without errors. So, is the $1.5 million nickel real? The truth is, there's no confirmed public auction of a 2021 D nickel selling for that. But here's the catch. Private sales happen quietly, especially with collectors willing to pay for extreme rarity. And when it comes to error coins, prices can go from $50 to 6 figures fast, especially if the coin is certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. If you're between 30 and 70 and inherited coins or have a change jar from the 80s or 90s, now is the time to check. Here's what to do. Sort your nickels, find the 2021 D nickels and put them aside. Step 2. Inspect under good light or with a magnifier. Look for doubling, shifts, odd coloration, or heavy wear. Get your coin graded, send it to pcgs.com or ngccoin.com for official grading. This proves value to buyers. Contact reputable buyers, avoid pawn shops. Go to numismatic dealers or trusted online marketplaces like Great Collections or Heritage Auctions. While most 2021 D nickels will only be worth face value, errors and high-grade examples can fetch $100, $500, or more. And if you have the unicorn, a verified triple error in pristine condition, you just might be sitting on one of the most valuable nickels of the decade. So go check your coins. You never know what's in that drawer or that jar on your shelf. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who has old coins. You could change someone's life. Could a 2022 Jefferson nickel with a tiny P mark really be worth $1.3 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, in today's video, we're diving deep into the truth about this coin and what makes some nickels skyrocket in value while others are just pocket change. Light, upbeat music, old coins, big money. Subscribe for more. Let's start with the basics. You might have seen this in your change, the 2022 P Jefferson nickel. That P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the main mints producing U.S. coins. On the front, it features Thomas Jefferson. On the back, the iconic Monticello building. Pretty standard, right? So why are people claiming it's worth over $1 million? In early 2023, coin forums and social media lit up with rumors. A rare 2022 P nickel supposedly sold for $1.3 million due to a one-of-a-kind error or a unique die variety. Now let me be clear, as of today, there's no verified public auction that confirms a sale at that price. But there's some truth behind the hype. Some coins from recent years really have fetched 6-figure prices due to major minting errors or ultra-rare variations. So how does a 5-cent coin get that kind of value? Here are 4 reasons a nickel could be extremely valuable. Double dies, off-center strikes, or planchet errors. Some nickels have die cracks, missing elements, or other microscopic oddities. A grade of MS 70, mint state perfect, can multiply a coin's value dramatically. Limited reports and online buzz can sometimes inflate short-term value. The 2022 P in question reportedly had a double die reverse and a misaligned die strike. If true and certified by a grading company like PCGS or NGC, it could fetch tens of thousands. Maybe more. Now you're probably thinking, do I have one of these nickels in my change jar right now? Look for the P mint mark above Monticello. Use a 10x magnifying glass to spot doubling in the words Monticello or 5 cents. Examine the coin's edge. Is the design off-center? Is there anything unusual? Check for sharp details and luster. The shinier and cleaner, the better. Most 2022 P nickels in average circulation are only worth face value, 5 cents. In uncirculated condition, they might bring $1 to $3. But if you find a confirmed error coin, collectors could pay anywhere from $100 to $10,000 plus, depending on the error type and condition. If you think you've found a valuable 2022 P nickel, don't rush to sell it to your local pawn shop just yet. Submit it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Places like CoinTalk or Reddit's r/coins are great for second opinions. Not just asking prices, but what people actually paid. Reach out to numismatic dealers. They can appraise your coin, and many will make offers on the spot. Remember, a rare coin needs a rare buyer. So take your time, research, and get it verified. So, is your 2022 P Monticello nickel worth $1.3 million? Probably not. But is it worth checking? Absolutely. Coins like this remind us that valuable treasures really can hide in plain sight. Even in your pocket change. If you're holding onto a jar of old coins, now is a great time to sort through them. You never know what surprises you'll find. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on coins that could be worth a small fortune. Drop a comment if you found a 2022 P nickel. I'd love to hear your story. And remember, every coin tells a story. Let's find yours.